there is a new shoe company called toVo. They flowed me these shoes to review, and I thank them very much for that. I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm just very thankful that they flowed me these and wanted me to review for their company. That makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I'm really doing something here. So, thank you. And right now I'm just going to get to the basics on the shoe. I'll get a little more detailed later and some recommendations I would have for toVo. And I'll give my opinions. But the basics right here is you got a thickly padded tongue, a thick collar. It's right on the borderline between mid and high top. You have a leather upper with a thick cupsole construction with a airbag. And there is, on the insole, you got this insole that is quite nice. It's rather squishy, thin, and squishy. Just feels like it can take some impact and absorb it. So, here's just a little raw clip of me skating these shoes, doing a few flip tricks, unedited. And then the next part of the video is me getting more descriptive and everything else. So, check it out. Enjoy the vid. I've skated these shoes for a bit, and I've worn them around. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really rainy outside. It's been doing that recently, so I haven't been able to skate that much. Now, talking about these shoes, there are two things that need changed, and then I'm going to give some recommendations to toVo, and then I'm going to say what I really like about this model of shoe. One thing that needs changed is the removable tongue is I like it, that's a good idea. But the thing is, on the Velcro, at the end of the tongue, attaching it to the toe cap, is my sock will sometimes get stuck on the Velcro and it become very uncomfortable and very annoying as well. So I would definitely, like toVo, you should definitely take and put some snap buttons. One right there, one right there, one right there. And just snap, just so you just snap the tongue right in place, and then take these arch bands, and like the arch bands, having them made out of Velcro is a genius, because you can just adjust them and want them to fit how you want, and that's great right there. The other thing that needs changed is a patent leather toe cap. The patent leather really isn't that good for skating, because there's no grip, so you feel like you can't really control flip tricks that good. So what I would recommend to toVo is on the heel panel, that like kind of plasticky material, or like it's kind of grippy. If they were to take that material, put it on the toe cap, from like about there to about over here, going along the side of the shoe a bit, and give it a grain, that would be very durable and grippy, and the shoe would for sure last a really long. Even the way it's built now, it would last a long time. And one other thing I would recommend to toVo, I'm just going to get to this recommendation part right now for them, is all the shoes on their website, which is going to be in the link in the description, same thing with their YouTube page, is all their shoes have a thick cupsole construction. There are some people that like thick cupsoles with the airbag. What I would recommend to you guys is to make other models of shoe, maybe even another version of the third rail, out of like a vulcanized construction with a gel insert in the heel. And the reason for that is so you guys can reach more preferences, because there's more so people that prefer a thin cupsole or a vulcanized sole than a really thick cupsole, simply because of board fill. There's not that much board fill with this model. And the airbag makes it feel kind of spacey, like you're up really high. And if they were to have a gel insert in the midsole, that would be perfect to bring it nice and low to the ground feeling. You'll be able to feel every little detail, have a lot of board fill, a lot of board control. And that's what I would recommend to toVo. Now what I really like about these shoes, for one thing, they're really stylish. Like, you got a nice toVo hit right there on the tongue. And it comes with this model comes with 2 black tongues and a red tongue. I decided to put the red tongue in. I like the style of that. And the collar is something else I really like. Oh yeah, also these gold trucks and wheels. That's sweet. I also like the collar. It's really thickly padded. Protects against snake bites and ankle rolls. Another thing is the insole of the shoe. It's a foam insole, and it feels like it could really take some impact and absorb it. Very comfy as well. And also the tread pattern is pretty cool. It's also really grippy. It feels like a good gum base sole. So I'd recommend going to check out their website and subscribe on YouTube to them. Go check it out.